Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have Monster Jam Holiday Racing Season 6 event number 7. So before we begin today's video, I very quickly wanted to go over all of the top contenders in the point standings. So coming into this event, your points leader is MonsterJamPlanet and Mechanical Mischief. He is in the lead with 24 points, and he has just been on an absolute tear this season. Now, believe it or not, he has actually not won an event at all, but he has been very, very consistent. In 4 out of the first 6 events this season, he made it to the semifinals. Now, out of those 4, he did lose in the semifinals in 3 of them, and the one time that he made it to the championship race, he did lose. However, that truck has just been so consistent. He hasn't needed a win, and he is in the points lead. Now, in second place, 2 points behind him, we have Lety Espinoza in the Holiday Stunt truck, currently with 22 points. Now, he is a little bit of a different story because he has not been quite as consistent. He does have a couple of losses in rounds 1 and 2. However, he is the only truck in the field that has 2 wins this season. He won event number 2, and then he most recently won event number 6. So those 2 wins, even though he's been slightly inconsistent, has him in second place this season with 22 points. Then in third place, we have Cool and Chillbone Nick Bro in Dancer. He has 20 points and is only 4 points behind the lead. Then we actually have a tie for 4th and 5th between Mark Galloway and Scooby-Doo and Ryan Hayward in Excalibur. Now, both of those trucks have 19 points, and they are only 5 points off of the lead. Then we have a tie for 6th and 7th, which is between Aaron 310 Monster Jam in the Snowdrifters Megalodon and Frank Triplett in the Gravedigger Track Ace. Now, both of those trucks have 18 points, and they are 6 points behind the lead. Then we have a little bit of a gap to a 4-way tie at 8th place right now, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th, which is between Monster Jam Fan 0311 in Holiday Hauler, Craig Cooper in Stone Crusher, the Cameron 9785 in Zombie, and Weebob24 in Captain's Curse. Now, all of those trucks only have 15 points. They are 9 points off of the lead, and the most amount of points that you can get in a single event is 7, and that's with winning the whole thing. So, basically, everybody in the field, other than those top couple of guys, like Mechanical Mischief, Holiday Stunt Truck, Dancer, Scooby-Doo, Excalibur, everybody else in the field wants those trucks to lose as early as possible to still have a chance at the championship. Because like I just said, even 8th place in the point standings is now more than an event's worth of points behind first place. And there's only 4 events left to go this season, 3 events after this one, so things are really starting to heat up. So as you guys know, if you lose in round number 1, you will receive 1 point for this event. And then as always, both in the comments below as well as the description, I have a full list of the field of trucks just in case you guys don't know what truck you are in. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Krazy Train taking on the New Tool Gravedigger. So event number 7 is underway. And the first win, I think it's going to be Gravedigger. Let's go straight down here. And it is just barely another tough break there for Krazy Train. Gravedigger will take the win. Next up, we have 4th place in the point standings, Scooby-Doo, and he is taking on the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels. And Scooby-Doo rolls over, but was it enough to take the win? Let's see here from the aerial view. That is really, really close. We're going to go straight down again. And Scooby-Doo, even with rolling over, is going to be able to just barely hang on and take the win. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler taking on Dragon. And Dragon is going to sneak by and take the win. Next up, we have TMNT taking on Zombie. And once again, the truck in that lane rolls over for the 3rd time in a row, and that is going to give the win to Zombie. Next up, we have the 2014 Monster Mutt taking on Soldier Fortune. And a very good race there, and Monster Mutt is going to take the win. Next up, we have 6th place in the point standings, the Snowdrifters Megalodon, and he is taking on Orange El Toro Loco. And Megalodon rolls over, or he actually didn't roll over, but he like spun out Again, he didn't roll. He was able to save it, but that spin right there is going to give the win to the Orange El Toro Loco, so another upset. Actually, I'm not really sure why I said another upset, because I was thinking back to Scooby-Doo's race when he rolled over, but when he rolled over, he was actually still able to win. But anyways, guys, next up we have Son-Uva Digger taking on your Event 6 winner and second place in the point standings, the Holiday Stunt Truck. And Holiday Stunt Truck is going to hang on to take the win. Son-Uva Digger almost hit the shelf, but he did not, so Holiday Stunt Truck will move on. Next up, we have a Monster Mutt battle here between the 2011 and the 2017. And the 2011 rolls over, and that's going to give the win to the 2017. Man, the fall off of that 2011 Monster Mutt really needs to be studied, because he won event number 1 this season, but since then, I think he's only won like 2 races for the rest of the season, which is just crazy. But anyways, guys, next up we have Avenger taking on one of the 4 trucks that is in that tie for 8th place, which is Captain's Curse. And Avenger is going to get the upset win. Now, Captain's Curse did just barely hit Monster Mutt, but as you guys can see, very clearly was not going to affect the race, so Avenger will take the win. Next up, we have a Spin Master battle here between the Snowdrifter's Dragon and Prancer. And Dragon rolls over, and that's going to give the win to Prancer. Next up, we have a very interesting race here between 2 trucks that are only separated by 1 point in the point standings. Holiday Hauler is in a 4-way tie for 8th, and Crustacean is in a 4-way tie for 12th. But like I said, only 1 point different between them. So let's see who's going to take the win, Holiday Hauler or Crustacean. It is going to be Holiday Hauler. Next up, we have the White Roll Cage Hot Wheels taking on Gravedigger Track Ace, who is currently tied with the Snowdrifter's Megalodon for 6th place in the points. And a very good race there, but Hot Wheels is going to hang on to get the upset win over Gravedigger Track Ace. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on Mohawk Warrior. And Mohawk Warrior rolls over, and that will give the win to Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up, we have the Old Tool Gravedigger taking on Megalodon. And Gravedigger is going to roll over and block Megalodon for the win. Next up, we have your Event 6 runner-up, Santa's Monster Sleigh, and he is taking on Jester. And it looks like it's Jester. Let's take a look here from the aerial view. I'm pretty sure it is, but let's go straight down just to be 100% sure. Yes, it is. Jester is going to get the huge upset win. Next up, we have Red El Toro Loco taking on Prowler. And a very good race there. It looks like it is Prowler, but let's see if Red El Toro Loco hit the shelf. He definitely did not, and Prowler, surprisingly, is going to make it out of round 1. Next up, we have Batman, who after his event number 3 win has kind of fallen off this season. He definitely needs to start turning it around here, and this is a perfect spot to do so because he is taking on one of the only 2 trucks that is still yet to get a round 1 victory this season, which is Higher Education. And Higher Education puts up a good effort, but Batman is going to take the win. Next up, we have a Battle of the Customs here between 4th place in the point standings, Excalibur, and Jurassic Attack. And Excalibur rolls over, and that's going to give the win to Jurassic Attack. Excalibur has kind of been struggling the past couple events now. This is back-to-back events that he has lost in round 1, and I think the event before that he actually lost in round 2. Next up, we have Blue Thunder taking on 3rd place in the point standings, Dancer. And, Dancer falls on top of Blue Thunder, and I think Blue Thunder got the win. Here is a look from the aerial view. It's between the nose of Dancer and the right front tire of Blue Thunder. We're going to go straight down. And just barely it is Blue Thunder. What a finish to that race. Blue Thunder gets the huge upset win on Dancer. I'm sure everybody else in the field, though, is definitely happy to see 2 of the top contenders lose in back-to-back races. And also, similarly to Excalibur, I think this is now back-to-back events that Dancer has lost in round 1 as well, which is really, really interesting. But next up, we have Tasmanian Devil taking on Pirate's Curse. And a good race there, and there's the Tasmanian Devil truck that we were used to seeing in previous seasons. He will take the win. Next up, we have Michigan Ice Monster taking on the other truck that is still yet to win this season, Iron Man. And Iron Man is gonna get it done thanks to Michigan Ice Monster rolling over there, and Iron Man is gonna take the win. So that now means Higher Education is the only truck to not get a win. Next up, we have a Max D battle here between the regular Max D and the Snowdrifters Max D. And a good race there, and the Snowdrifters Max D is going to get the comeback win. Next up, we have the race that everybody has been waiting for. We have Vixen taking on first place in the point standings, Mechanical Mischief. Oh my God, Vixen takes the win in a huge upset. Mechanical Mischief, who has made it to the semifinals in 4 of the first 6 events, has lost in round 1. Man, oh man, that is definitely what everybody wanted to see, other than MonsterJamPlanet, so a really tough break for him. But anyways, guys, next up to close out round number 1, we have the final truck of those 4 that is in that tie for 8th place, which is Stone Crusher, and he is taking on the Snowdrifters Earthshaker. And Stone Crusher hit the shelf, but he might have still won. If he didn't, it'll be a rerun. But I thought might have, but it looks like it is Earthshaker. Let's go straight down. And yeah, Earthshaker won, but since Stone Crusher hit the shelf, we're going to do a rerun. Alright guys, so we have switched up the lanes, and here goes the rerun. And this time, it is going to go to Earthshaker. Alright guys, so here is a look at all of the trucks that lost in round number 1, which means that they will receive 1 point for this event. And now it is time for round number 2. We are down to 24 trucks, so here's a great look at all of the races. And as you guys know, if you lose in this round, you will receive 2 points for this event. So without further ado, we are going to kick things off with the New Tool Gravedigger taking on Scooby-Doo. So round number 2 is underway. And the first win, no surprise there, is going to go to Scooby-Doo. Next up, we have Dragon taking on Zombie. And Dragon is going to take the win over Zombie. Next up, we have the 2014 Monster Mutt taking on Orange El Toro Loco. And Monster Mutt, with a really good run, is going to take the win. Next up, we have a Holiday Stunt Truck, who is now in prime position to possibly take the points lead if he can make it just a couple rounds further with Mechanical Mischief losing in round 1. He is taking on the 2017 Monster Mutt. And, oh, I think I might have spoke too soon. And I definitely did, because Monster Mutt obviously took the win. I'll go straight down just to show you guys, but that right front tire is sticking out by far. Monster Mutt eliminates the Holiday Stunt Truck. So that now means only 1 of the top 7 in the point standings is still in this event, which is Scooby-Doo. And Holiday Stunt Truck, I believe, is now going to close that gap to 1 point behind Mechanical Mischief for the lead. He came in 2 points behind, but he made it 1 round further. But yeah, everybody else in the field has to be loving all of the favorites losing here early. But anyways, guys, next up we have Avenger taking on Prancer. And a good race there, and it is going to go to Prancer. Let's just make sure Avenger didn't hit the shelf. No, he did not. So Prancer will move on. Next up, we have one of what I believe is the prime contenders to take advantage of all of these upsets, which is Holiday Hauler. But he has to defeat the White Roll Cage Hot Wheels here if he wants to move on. And Hot Wheels, like, rolled over on the ramp. That was kind of odd. But Holiday Hauler is going to take the win, and he will move on. Next up, we have Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on the Old Tool Gravedigger. And a slow start for Gravedigger, but he is going to get the comeback win. Next up, we have a battle here between 2 of the slowest trucks this season, Jester and Prowler. And a pretty solid race, though, between the 2, I will say. Let's see who got the win. We're going to go straight down here. And it looks like it will be Prowler. Next up, we have Batman, who is also trying to take advantage of all of the favorites losing. He is taking on Jurassic Attack. And he is not going to get the win here. He is going to be upset himself by Jurassic Attack. Next up, we have Blue Thunder taking on Tasmanian Devil. And it looks like Blue Thunder is going to take the win. Next up, we have Iron Man taking on the Snowdrifters Max D. And what a race there. Iron Man, did he get the win? I don't think so. We're going to have to go straight down. And no, it will go to Max D, but Iron Man in the first 6 events lost in round number 1. Now here in event number 7, he was just inches away from moving on to round 3. Next up, we have a Spin Master battle here to close out round number 2, which is going to be between Vixen and the Snowdrifters Earthshaker. And Earthshaker is going to take the win over Vixen. Alrighty, guys. So all of these trucks right here lost in round number 2, which means that they will receive 2 points for this event. And now it is time for round number 3. So here's a great look at all of the races in this round. There are still 12 trucks remaining, and this event has certainly been the event of the upsets, excuse me, as we only have 3 trucks from the top 15 in the point standings still in this, which are Scooby-Doo, Holiday Hauler, and the Snowdrifters Max D, which Snowdrifters Max D is literally tied for 12th. So only 2 of the top 11 are still in. So this event has been really crazy, and there's definitely going to be a good chance that we're going to have a surprise winner here, and all these trucks still in have a great opportunity to get themselves back in championship contention this season. So as you guys know, if you lose in this round, you will receive 3 points for this event. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off with Scooby-Doo taking on Dragon. So round number 3 is underway. And the first win is going to go to Dragon with another upset. Scooby-Doo has been eliminated. Next up, we have a Monster Mutt battle here between the 2014 and the 2017. And it's going to go to the 2014. Next up, we have Prancer taking on Holiday Hauler. And a really good race there. Holiday Hauler's tire got stuck in between Prancer's. Now, they are angled to the side here, and that is oh so close. We're going to have to go straight down, and just barely Prancer is going to get another upset win, defeating Holiday Hauler. Man, oh man, the upsets in this event have actually been crazy. The entire top 11 have been eliminated now. Only 1 of the top 15 is still in, so that is just crazy. As next up, we have the Old Tool Gravedigger taking on Prowler. And Prowler is going to take the win over the Old Tool Gravedigger. Maybe his speed is finally back. Next up, we have a pretty interesting battle here between 2 good friends. We have Zona Monsters in Jurassic Attack and Mega Monster Jam 97A in Blue Thunder. And they both roll over. I don't think I got Blue Thunder on camera because I was trying to move my leg out of the way so he couldn't hit it. But I think he did like some sort of a somersault there. And as you guys can see, that is going to give him the win over Jurassic Attack. Next up, we have the final race of round number 3, which is going to be a Snowdrifters battle between Max D and Earthshaker. And a pretty solid race there. Let's see who got it, and it looks like it is just barely going to be Max D. Let's go straight down just to be sure. And yes, it is. Alrighty, guys. So all of the trucks in this line right here all lost in round number 3, which means they will receive 3 points for this event. And now it is time for round number 4, otherwise known as the quote-unquote quarterfinals. And as you guys can see, there are 6 trucks remaining. So here's a great look at all the matchups. Now, as always, the 3 trucks that lose in this round will all go head-to-head in a triple threat fast loser race to determine the 4th and final spot in the semifinals. So if you get eliminated here, don't click off the video just yet, because you are 100% guaranteed to come back as a fast loser. So without further ado, we're going to kick things off between Dragon and the 2014 Monster Mutt. So who is going to be the first person to move on to the semifinals? It is going to be Dragon. Next up, we have a battle of the peas here between Prancer and Prowler. And Prowler, I think, got the win. Let's see. And yes, he definitely did. Prowler will defeat Prancer. Next up, we have the final race until the Triple Threat Fast Loser race, which is going to be between Blue Thunder and the Snowdrifters Max D. And what a race there to the finish. Now, these races are always interesting because of the way that they're angled here. So this is going like parallel with the ramp. We're going to go straight down. And either way, Max D is just barely going to defeat Blue Thunder. Alrighty, guys. So 3 trucks have moved on to the semifinals. And now it is time for the Triple Threat Fast Loser race. So on the bottom here, we have Prancer and Blue Thunder. And on the top, we have the 2014 Monster Mutt. So winner takes all. Let's see who's going to be the final person to move on to the semifinals. And it looks like it is going to be Blue Thunder. Monster Mutt was on top, and he fell off and was able to block Prancer, but he was not able to block Blue Thunder, so Blue Thunder will move on. Alrighty, guys, so the 2014 Monster Mutt and Prancer will both receive 4 points for losing in round number 4. And now it is time for the semifinals, so let's go over the field of trucks. Inside of Dragon, we have Robbie Jarowski. Inside of Prowler, we have MonsterJamExtreme. Inside of the Snowdrifters Max D, we have Salty Cracker FB. And inside of Blue Thunder, we have Mega Monster Jam 97A. So only 2 of these trucks have made it to the semifinals this season, which, believe it or not, those 2 actually both made it to the championship race, which are Dragon and the Snowdrifters Max D. I believe Max D did it in Event 5, and then Dragon, I think, was back in Event 2, I want to say. It was either 2 or 3, but I think it was 2. And then when both of those guys made it to the championship race, they both lost. So none of these 4 trucks have won at all this season. The highest truck here in the point standings coming in is Max D. He has 14 points, but was tied for 12th place. Then Dragon has 12, Blue Thunder has 10, and Prowler has 8. Now again, that is all coming into this event because now all 4 of these trucks are guaranteed to get at least 5 points if they lose in this round. And then obviously in the championship race, the winner will get 7 and the loser will get 6. So like I said, losing in this round is 5 points. So without further ado, we are going to kick things off between Dragon and Prowler. So who is going to go to the championship race? Will it be Robbie Jarowski or MonsterJamExtreme? It is going to be MonsterJamExtreme in Prowler. Moving on to the championship race, all of a sudden, it seems like Prowler might have the speed back that he has had in previous seasons. As I've documented very well throughout this season, he has just not been on his game like he has before. He was actually the Season 4 winner. He won the entirety of Season 4. But it's safe to say he has struggled here in Season 6, but all of a sudden now, he is moving on to the championship race. And man, oh man, so sorry to Robbie Jarowski in Dragon. You were so close to making it to your 2nd championship race appearance this season, but unfortunately you fell just short. However, you're still going to collect 5 points for this event, which is really, really good, and better luck in event number 8 to you. So who is going to meet MonsterJamExtreme in Prowler in the championship race? One thing I forgot to point out is this is actually a rematch from the previous round. In the previous round, Max D was just barely able to edge out Blue Thunder, but Blue Thunder came back as the fast loser, and now he has a chance at redemption. So will it be Salty Cracker FB or Mega Monster Jam 97A? It is going to be Mega Monster Jam 97A and Blue Thunder getting his redemption on Max D. So congratulations to Mega Monster Jam 97A. You are moving on to the championship race in another truck that has really struggled this season as well, only having 10 points before today. But man, oh man, Salty Cracker FB, just like Robbie Jarowski, was so close to his 2nd championship race appearance this season, but unfortunately you fell short, or just short as well. So better luck in event number 8 to you, and you are still going to collect 5 points for this event. So Dragon and the Snowdrifters Max D will both receive 5 points for this event for losing in the semifinals. And now it is time for the championship race of Monster Jam Holiday Racing Season 6, Event number 7. So inside of Prowler, we have MonsterJamExtreme And inside of Blue Thunder, we have Mega Monster Jam 97A. So obviously, neither one of these trucks have won this season because they have both really struggled. Just to put it into perspective, coming into this event, your points leader had 24 points, and these two trucks right here, Prowler had 8 and Blue Thunder had 10. So it has certainly been a struggle to say the least. However, whoever wins this event, and even if you lose in the championship race here, they're both still going to climb their way back up into the point standings. Not exactly sure how far, but still, whoever wins will get 7 points, and whoever loses will get 6. So it will certainly help you guys out. But anyways, guys, let's see who is going to win. The winner of Monster Jam Holiday Racing Season 6, Event number 7, is going to be none other than Mega Monster Jam 97A in Blue Thunder has gotten the win here. Congratulations to John. One of my good buddies has won the event here today. His first win all season. I'm not sure if this is going to make it up to you for really struggling this season. Like I said, coming in you had 10 points. So after the 7 you're going to get here, that will put you at 17 points. Not exactly sure what position you'll be in the point standings. That will be figured out here in just a moment. But anyways, nonetheless, congratulations, man. You have finally got a win this season. And for those of you guys that have been watching my channel for a while, you know that he really seems to dominate in every single racing series that I do. He has the most sign-up series wins on my channel with, I believe, 14. He's also won many team racing events in the past, as well as points competition, and I even think in previous seasons of holiday racing, but has never won a championship, though, in holiday racing. So this will certainly help him out here today. But as for MonsterJamExtreme and Prowler, like I said before, I think it's safe to say that Prowler found a little bit of his old speed back here today. But unfortunately, you were not able to win, falling just short here in the championship race. But nonetheless, though, you will get 6 points for this event, which will certainly help you out in the point standings as well. And better luck in event number 8 to you, bro. And maybe you can finally get that win and continue to climb your way back up into the point standings. And maybe, just maybe, you could get the biggest comeback in holiday racing history and win the championship this season. You never know. We're going to have to wait, though, for the final 3 events to see. But anyways, guys, congratulations one last time to Mega Monster Jam 97A and Blue Thunder for winning here today. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to total up the current point standings, and I will be right back. Alrighty guys, so here is a look at the point standings after this event, and as you can see, MonsterJamPlanet in Mechanical Mischief is still your points leader with 25 points. However, coming into this event, he was ahead by 2 points, and now he leaves ahead by only 1 against second place, which is currently Lety Espinoza in the Holiday Stunt Truck. Like I just said, only 1 point behind now with 24 points. Those two trucks are currently neck and neck for the championship this season. But as you guys know, there is still 3 events to go, and I would say anybody around here still has a chance to win the championship with 3 events to go. All they really need is some more bad performances from some of these top contenders to continue to climb their way back up into the points. So as you can see, right now, 3rd place is Mark Galloway and Scooby-Doo. So nobody has 23 points. But Scooby-Doo has 22. He is only 3 points behind the lead, and like I said, is very much still alive for the championship. Then 4th and 5th, we actually have 2 trucks that unfortunately have lost in round number 1 now in back-to-back events. Cool and Chillbone Nick Bro and Dancer with 21, and Ryan Hayward and Excalibur with 20. But they are still holding on to a top 5 spot in the point standings as of right now, because before these last 2 events, they have had a really strong season up to this point, but those 2 guys are looking to get back on track in event number 8. Then we have a 3-way tie here at 6th, 7th, and 8th. We have Salty Cracker FB in the Snowdrifters Max D, Aaron 310 Monster Jam in the Snowdrifters Megalodon, and Frank Triplet in Gravedigger Track Ace. Now those 3 guys all have 19 points and are only 6 points off of the lead. Then in 9th place, sitting by himself now, we have Monster Jam Fan 0311 and Holiday Hauler. He has 18 points and is only 7 points behind the lead. Then we have a three-way tie here for 10th, 11th, and 12th, including today's winner, Mega Monster Jam 97A in Blue Thunder, as well as the Cameron 9785 in Zombie and Robbie Jarowski in Dragon. So the win here today for Blue Thunder definitely helps him out a big time in the points, and I would say definitely saved his season. Now, even though these three guys are still 8 points behind the lead, I would say with 3 events to go, they still have a chance at the championship. Then rounding out your top 15, we have a three-way tie here at 13th, 14th, and 15th between Craig Cooper and Stone Crusher, Weebob24 in Captain's Curse, and Monster Jam Collector 2008 in Batman. These three guys all have 16 points. They are 9 points off of the lead. I would say they still have a chance for sure, but they definitely want to start to have some good performances here beginning in the next event, in event number 8. Then rounding out the top 20 here, we actually have a 5-way tie with Aiden Minotti in Santa's Monster Slay, JB the PA Motorsports Fan 05 in Crustacean, Monster Jam Fan 25 in Orange El Toro Loco, Tyler Digger 2024 Productions in the 2014 Monster Mutt, and Coleslaw in the Snow Drifters Earthshaker. All these guys have 15 points. They are 10 points off of the lead, basically the same as the trucks there with like 16 and 17 points. I would say they still have a chance to win the championship, but having some good performances beginning in event number 8 is going to be very, very crucial for them to try and get back up into the top 10, top 5, and ultimately the points lead. So that is the top 20 in the points. I'm not really going to say like all the names anymore as I scroll through the rest of this list because this video is now getting really, really long. I think this is going to be the first episode this season over 30 minutes. But yeah, so here are all the trucks with 14 points from Prowler down to the Old Tool Gravedigger. Prowler definitely climbed way up in the points after his runner-up finish here today. Then we have all the trucks with 13 points. There's also 5 right there from Tasmanian Devil down to Vixen. Then there are, 4 trucks here with 12 points from Max D down to Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Then we get into the handful of trucks here with 11 points from Prancer down to the Black Roll Cage Hot Wheels. Then 10 points, only 2 trucks there, Rottweiler and TMNT. 9 points is just Mohawk Warrior and Jester. 8 points is Son of a Digger, Pirate's Curse, and Iron Man. Those 3 trucks have all won just 1 race so far this season. And then dead last is the only truck that has still not won a race, Higher Education. He's looking to finally turn that around in event number 8 and just get out of round number 1 for the first time this season. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap up this video here today. So congratulations once again to Mega Monster Jam 97A and Blue Thunder for winning this event here today. And as you guys can see, it is still a very, very close race in the point standings. We now officially have 7 events down and 3 events to go here for Season 6. The finish to this season should be really, really interesting. You guys definitely do not want to miss it. And for the rest of the season, I will continue to post an event every other day. But anyways, guys, that is basically going to do it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure that you guys do subscribe. And then as always, make sure to leave a like on the video, turn on post notifications, and comment anything you guys want to down in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time.